Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I decided, since I moved out of my dorm like 2 days ago when this video drops, I thought I would go ahead and fully explain why I decided to leave Murray State University. I kind of addressed this in a video over spring break for me called like I made a mistake or something, where I pretty much glossed over everything that was bothering me and why I almost dropped out twice. Today I want to fully address everything. These are my real numbers. These are actual numbers that I've had to pay or are supposed to be paid through scholarships or whatever situation you have. So let's jump into it. I'm from Kentucky, like I said, and so this was in-state tuition for me. I also did get several scholarships and had to pull out a student loan. So I did not out of pocket pay the prices, I might say, but these are what I was charged and what I was supposed to pay. On top of that, everything I say in this is my opinion and completely opinion based, outside of like specific numbers that were priced for me. Let's start off by breaking down the price points and things like that. So for fall 2018, I paid for a payment plan because your girl is broke and needed to split the bill over the course of the semester and not all at once. So just to get on the payment plan is $30. And then I pre-packaged my books for both semesters. So what that means is we have an on-campus bookstore, and the bookstore put them all together for me and then gave them to me on move-in day so I could go to classes and things of that nature. And that cost me roughly $274.59 for fall 2018. It was a little less for spring 2019, but I just put that in there. In my calculation, I just put it out as the fall number, so be warned, there's a little bit of leeway here. For the meal plan, I am a freshman, and so as a freshman on campus, you have to pay approximately $1,883 for the unlimited plan. Now what that includes is unlimited meal swipes and $75 in flex, which I'll get more into the meal plan in a moment. And I paid that for both semesters. And then the dorm fee, I lived in White College and it cost me $2,712 to live here both semesters, like a piece. And then the student ID fee was $20, and they're plastic cards with like a magnetic strip that lets you in and out of buildings and lets you pay for things. So like, is it worth it? Probably. And then tuition, I took 15 credit hours both semesters, but for anyone who takes anywhere from 12 to 15, which is a full-time student, it is going to run you approximately $4,542 for both semesters individually. In total, I paid $18,873.18 for both the semesters combined. So now I'm going to break down some smaller sections of this overall payment and explain why I disagree with the price, or why that specifically led me to leave Murray. For the meal plan, as I said earlier, it's required for every freshman on campus, and I have the unlimited plan. So that includes unlimited meal swipes and the $75 in flex that I mentioned earlier. I don't feel like it's worth the price tag at all, and the meals at Winslow, which is our dining hall on campus, is absolutely, they're all gross. People strongly dislike Winslow. They're currently under Sodexo dining. Winslow often makes me sick, and it makes several of my friends sick as well. And so if you can't eat at Winslow, there are other places on campus. Most notably, there's a burrito bar, and they call it Market 22. It opens at 3 and stays open until 8. It's open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But again, there's only a limited amount of time, and because everyone goes there, it gets overwhelmed a lot. You get $75 every semester. That's like $150 for an academic year. But Almost everyone I know runs out of flex in the first 3 weeks of school because of Winslow being disgusting and the fact that everything is overpriced. If you are wealthy enough, there are plenty of food items and restaurants outside of campus. But again, you have to be wealthy enough to eat out, and you also have to be able to pay off your tuition and other things on top of eating. So that's why that is problematic. But let me move on to the dorm situation. Where I lived in White College, we live in suite style housing. So it cost me $2,712 to live here for 1 semester. And let me explain why I don't really like the dorm situation. The rooms are not huge, but they're not small either, specifically in this building. Other buildings have smaller rooms. We have closets and stuff, but you're only allowed to have 1 microwave and 1 fridge, so that can be limiting. The price isn't awful for the dorms, in my opinion, but there are plenty of issues with the building specifically. So in this building, which of course this is like one of the only buildings I've ever been into, but in this building specifically, I've been stuck in the elevator 3 times. Also, the heating and cooling situation in the building is a little shoddy. In the winter, they crank the heat up so high that you practically have to sleep naked with no blankets. And other people complain about how cold it is when they turn the AC on, but I personally like it, so that's not an issue for me. They don't turn the heat on until November, so if it snows before then, you're crap out of luck. After spring break, they turn the cooling back on, and if it's 87 degrees outside and you're dying, you're crap out of luck. Like, you're just gonna have to sweat. That's a campus-wide thing. So now we're gonna talk about tuition. For the tuition, you get, like I said earlier, you pay like $4,542 for 12 to 15 credit hours. It's less than that. They have a per credit before and after that, but for the most part, people pay the $4,542. That does not include course fees or printing fees or anything, and that depends on the delivery of the course. My opinion, this is 100% not worth it. If you average this out based on 12 hours, because you almost get like a free little class if you take the 12 to 15, since classes average at 3 credit hours, you're paying approximately $378.50 for 1 class, which again, not worth it. I had several professors who treated me disrespectfully or treated my peers disrespectfully, or were just talking negatively about their other faculty or staff in the building, which is very unprofessional and makes students feel super uncomfortable and like they're not valued as human beings on this campus. I also took a course this semester where the professor did not upload grades, would not keep grades in a stable or safe place, so oftentimes my grades would get misplaced or other people's grades would get misplaced. A lot of stuff happened, so that kind of threw me off as well. And then on top of that, I was here for 2 semesters and I was not academically challenged at all, but out of all of these classes, I have learned absolutely nothing, and I have gained no knowledge of any of these topics because they were either poorly taught or were just repeating information you learned in high school. In conclusion, Murray State, in my opinion, is completely not worth it. And I feel like you could get the same education for a cheaper price at a community college near your home. So, and you can get the same quality of education at a community college. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me below. I'll be willing to explain courses or anything else below, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!